Hello everybody, ToastBomb here, bringing you another video. Today we're going to be going through the Q&A that I had about a week ago and answering those questions. So, the first question is, Yo Toast, how much bread you got? And the answer is, I just looked, I got about 3/4 of a loaf, so quite a bit. Next question is, why am I called ToastBomb? Well, this is actually a pretty long story behind that, but the short version is toast was just kind of a thing that I've always been related to sort of in childhood, and the bomb part was just completely random. So a little teaser for that future video. Next one was where do I live in Oregon, and that is Eugene, Oregon. Lived here all my life, never even moved houses, so been here a long time and have seen a lot of rain. Next one is what is the class setup for objective game types? Well, to be honest, I'm really boring when it comes to class setups, no matter what game it is. When there's like some sort of perk, upgradey type system, really, I'm just the most boring person ever. I just use the same thing with a different main weapon, every single class. Like I experiment a little bit, but really every class is the same, but a different main weapon. So right now, what I've been using that's my favorite, though, is DMR, Magnum Secondary, Explosives, because Explosives really helps you get those grenade kills because I'm using resupply, so I'm having more grenades, which Explosives also affects power weapons, so it helps a lot there for getting more kills in that. And then I've been using the jetpack, because the jetpack is just pretty awesome. It's great for positioning yourself, which is such a major part of Halo, that since it allows you to do that so effectively, get around the map, get to the top of the map so quick, it's just a really, really nice thing to have around. So that's the class setup I've been using. Next question is, have I ever been in love? The answer is yes. With Halo. Next question is, what inspired me to make a YouTube channel? Well, this actually, again, could be a whole thing in itself, but pretty much where it first started, the inspiration to start doing this stuff, making videos, was a long time ago, around 6th grade, so what is it, probably like 2006 or something? It was a while ago. Randomly surfing the internet and saw this dig post about Legend of Zelda marathon, and I watched it, and it was these 3 guys live streaming out of one of the kids' basements, playing Zelda for 24 hours straight and seeing how many they could get through. They started on Ocarina of Time, went to Majora's Mask, playing through the games, and it was awesome. I watched as much as I possibly could. So awesome. I didn't know about Let's Plays at this point. Later I learned about that, and it went and I learned about more YouTube stuff. So really, that's where it started, was with that marathon, where I found out about people actually do this, is play video games and talk over them and stuff, and then I later learned about other things like commentaries, and that's kind of where I got the inspiration to do that. Next question is, what is the highest multi-kill that you have gotten, and how did you do it? Well, the kind of illegitimate answer would be Griffball, because who hasn't gotten a Killionaire in Griffball? And I just sat at the back of a wall and waited for someone to spawn, and then I pulled the trigger. But the more legitimate answer for that would be, back in Halo 3, for one weekend, they had, like, ranked Fiesta. It was crazy. If you don't know what Fiesta is, you just spawn with a random weapon. So you could spawn with rockets, you could spawn with a sniper, whatever, it didn't matter. You just spawn with anything, and it was ranked for a weekend. And I went into that, it was Guardian, and I spawned with a regular sniper and a Covenant sniper. And I spawned bottom green, lifted to camo, was at top gold, looked over at the barrels, at blue barrels, and sniped a guy, got a guy weak who was fighting him, killed him, turned around, guy was lifting from green, I think shotgun beat him down, ran in, got another guy at green, and then I was really low on shields at that point, so I dropped down and then assassinated another guy, and then zoomed in bottom mid for the next kill. And I think, unless I missed one, it led up to a kill-tastrophe, and that was crazy. That was an awesome moment. Unfortunately, I don't have any of those clips anymore because my Xbox hard drive completely failed a few years ago, so I lost like every single one of my Halo 3 clips, which really, really sucked. Next question is, any plans on doing a top 10 video? I would like to do some top 10 videos or something like that. I think that would be really cool, but I got school right now. I got a lot of stuff going on, and it does take a lot of time to do that. I would be interested in maybe experimenting with that over like the winter break where I'll have much larger chunks of time to try to do that. I might be able to if it does work out and doesn't take as much time as I'm expecting uh to optimize that process so I could do it during school. I would find that interesting, and I thought about it, but I don't think it's really practical right now, but maybe in the near future. Next question is, did you do a little dance when having 100 subscribers? And the answer is, yes, I did do a little dance. I got up, I did the... Man, I mean, I just went through the whole list. I did the electric slide, I did the running man. I mean, I was pulling out all this 80s shit that I don't even know about. It was crazy. I was jumping on like tables. I just took out this giant roll of duct tape out of my back pocket and just started covering everything with duct tape. It was weird. But yeah, I was really excited when that happened. So thanks for the question, I guess. Next one is, how did you get your channel so big at the beginning? Did you do anything different? Uh, Answer is, I kind of did do something different. At the beginning, I was kind of more covering news stuff, and all the people covering news on YouTube were just covering news. That's the only thing they were doing. That's it. They would read the article like verbatim and just like on a video. There you go. And the thing that I did differently is put my opinion into it and talked about what I actually thought about it and kind of created discussion around those topics. So it was something unique because anyone can just go in and read the news article, record themselves doing that, and throw it onto a video. But my opinion is unique, and that's the one thing that I could bring to the table that was special. So that's what I did to differentiate myself from the others, because that was pretty much what everyone was doing. There wasn't a ton of people, but the people that were doing it, it's pretty much the only thing they were doing. Next question is, are you partnered with YouTube? And if not, have you thought about it? I have thought about it, and I know someone who is around the same subscriber number as me. He has gotten it. He's gotten with Machinima. I don't know if I will. I mean, I probably will soon, I guess. I don't really know. At first, I didn't really want to because the only videos that I was using were other people's videos from conventions and things like that. So it didn't feel fair to me to try and apply for this and make money when people are getting this like exclusive Halo 4 footage and putting it on YouTube, and I'm just kind of taking it. I wasn't getting permission for anybody, but I always gave them credit, but I still just felt not right getting money from that. So, in the future, probably when, I don't really know. Sometime. Next question is, thwart are your questions for Halo 5 and Halo 6. And I guess he just had a little typo there. I think he meant to say, what are your predictions? I said he mixed up with that and thwart. Anyways, my predictions for Halo 5 and Halo 6. Halo 5 is going to be huge because the next Xbox is coming out next year. Halo 5 is going to be not a launch title. I doubt they could pump one out in that time, but it's going to be pretty close to launch, and it's going to be pretty huge. They're going to have a lot more work to work with. They're going to have more memory. They're going to have more room on the disc because I assume they're probably going to be switching to Blu-ray or something like that. We're going to have tons more power on this system, and they're just going to have way more ways to do what they've been trying to squeeze out of the Xbox. I assume we're going to see huge improvements in things like features like Forge, which could really benefit from having more powerful systems. We'll definitely see huge graphical updates, and I think for this one, I mean, not that Halo 4 isn't inventive in itself, but it's not hugely inventive compared to some of the other Halos that have deviated a lot more. And I'm expecting in Halo 5 for 343 to just kind of put their own spin on the series and experiment a little more, because they've already proven themselves that they can make a good Halo game, they can make it feel like Halo, and there's no reason to be skeptical about them doing anything. They've made the classic formula, and they have changed stuff, but I'm again expecting them to kind of add their own spice to the formula a little bit more than they did in Halo 4. In terms of like campaign stuff, alert, kind of spoiler, maybe not. Cortana's not dead. She's not. She has to come back. There's got to be something. I don't think she'll come back right away, but sometime in Halo 5 you'll get him, because what's Master Chief gonna do? What, I mean, you're just gonna play a game where he's sitting in a corner moping for 5 hours, you know? Like, that's not gonna be cool. So there's gonna be something that happens and Cortana comes back. That's my prediction. Next question, do I have a girlfriend? No, I do not. What color eyes do I have? They're like blue eyes. Sometimes people say they're kind of greenish, I guess, in some lighting, but yeah, blue. Another question, how can you be so awesome? Well, that's simple. It's a simple answer, alright? You always wear a banana suit. If you're not wearing a banana suit, everything else is weird. I mean, look, if you see a guy with a banana suit, alright? He's doing anything that's really weird. Talking to a child. Going, like, dancing, just making a fool of himself somewhere. You're gonna be like, that guy's a creep. But if he's in a banana suit, you're just gonna think that's the funniest thing you've ever seen. And no one's going to doubt a guy in a banana suit. So that's how you be awesome. Just do that, and you'll be fine. Next question is, how much do I play SWAT? Not much at all. SWAT's really not my cup of tea. I did get a 50 with my friend in SWAT, or he got his 50 because he was pretty close. And it was, I mean, not that hard. I could have had a 50 in Halo 3 in SWAT if I went in and actually tried doing it, but I just never really wanted to. So not very much. Not really what I'm into. Hey, how you doing, Tucker? This is your cousin Barrett. Hello, Barrett. He's my cousin. He's awesome. Does crouch jumping 1 time or 2 times make you jump higher? Well, I'm not some really crazy trick jumper person, so I don't really know the answer to that. I don't think it really matters as long as you're crouching at the top of your jump. I think that's really like what makes the difference. I don't think it really matters if you Gandhi hop in the air, that it'll make you like go any higher or anything. Next question is, what glitches or bugs in the game do you think 343 will patch or at all? Well, I'm kind of expecting them to just end up patching all of them, even though I don't want them to. The only one I think they should patch is the freaking blanking on the name right now. The little mini Mauler handheld secondary Promethean pistol thing. You know what I'm talking about. I'm sure there will be stuff in the comment telling me because I'm stupid and I can't remember. I'm expecting they'll fix that because it's really easy. If you don't know, there's a glitch where you can like insta reload it, where you press X as soon as you shoot it and you'll just instantly reload and you can charge up for another shot. That's ridiculous and it should be patched. I think all the others will be patched, even though I don't think they should, including the super grenade throw, because that thing's just fun. Last question is, if you could add or change one thing in Halo 4, what would it be? And this is a really hard question. While I do think ranks are really important, even though we kind of are getting them sort of, even though they'll only be on Waypoint, I'm gonna say the maps. The maps are what need to be added to the game. I am not really a big team battle guy. We got 6 big team battle maps and 4 regular maps that are kinda too big, and a lot of them aren't symmetrical. I wish they would have went with, 5 and 5 and maybe had like 3 symmetrical maps that are smaller, more traditional style maps, because we only ended up getting one of those, and it's been really hard for the competitive scene to pick out the right ones. They have to cut out parts of the map because they don't work right or don't flow right. So I kind of wish they stuck with the traditional feel, and that's the one thing that I hope that the DLC brings, is kind of smaller, more classic style maps that aren't just a whole bunch of big team battle maps, which is awesome for big team battle, but I still think it should be fair and evenly split, because it's not right now. Anyways, that'll do it for this video. Wow, it is 15 minutes. Holy crap, that's like, I think, one of the longest videos I've ever posted. Anyways, if you liked the video, leave a like. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed already, well, you're probably really confused about this video because you have no idea who I am. But if you want to check out more of my stuff, I post new Halo videos every day. Anyways, thank you for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye. Oh, and one last thing. Someone suggested for me to call my subscribers the Slices. I don't know. Do you guys like that name? Do you have a different name that you would prefer to be called? I don't know. If we could come up with a name, I think that would be pretty awesome. Anyways, again, thanks. See ya later. Bye.